What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Zazo King, your go-to spot for all things Game of Thrones universe. If you're still buzzing from the premiere of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Episode 1 last week on January 18th, you're not alone. That episode set the stage for Dunk and Egg's epic adventure. And now, HBO Max has dropped the trailer for Episode 2, Hard Salt Beef, airing this Sunday, January 26th. This trailer is packed with tension, tourney action, and subtle nods to the larger Westeros lore. Today, we're breaking it all down, scene by scene, Easter eggs, theories, and how it ties into House of the Dragon. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our full Episode 2 recap next week. Let's dive in. Whew, that was intense. Clocking in at just over a minute, this trailer teases a shift from Episode 1's setup to high-stakes drama in Episode 2. Let's break it down chronologically, starting with the opening vibes. Right off the bat, we get a voiceover or line. "This city, it's too small for us, Dunk." That's Egg talking to Sir Duncan the Tall, played by Peter Claffey. It hints at their restlessness after arriving near Ashford for the tournament. Dunk's flashbacks to his tough childhood, cold streets, no family, contrast with his current quest for knighthood. This sets up Dunk's motivation. He's not just fighting for glory, it's about proving himself in a world that chewed him up as a kid. For ASOIAF fans, this echoes George R.R. Martin's novellas, where Dunk's backstory adds layers to his hedge knight status. No lands, no titles, just grit. Next, the dialogue ramps up. "I never got nothing by waiting around." Dunk's responding with determination, and we see him eyeing the tournament grounds. Egg warns, "You want a family? Go out there, get a family." This is gold. It's not just literal, it's about Dunk building a legacy, maybe even foreshadowing his future role in Westeros history.
"You want a family?"
"Sir taught me sword and shield, away from castles and servants." That's Dunk reflecting on his mentor, Sir Arlen of Pennytree, who we saw in Episode 1 flashbacks. It's a nod to the humble origins that make Dunk relatable in a sea of scheming nobles. Now, enter the Targaryens, because what's a throne story without dragons in the mix? We spot Prince Aerion Targaryen, the Bright Flame, looking smug and cruel. The line, "I know him not." Man comes as someone denies involvement, probably Dunk brushing off trouble. But trouble finds him. A key scene shows Aerion abusing a woman, likely a puppeteer or commoner, and Dunk stepping in to protect her. This sparks the conflict, leading to, "It is never wise to strike a king's grandson." Boom. That's the inciting incident for Episode 2's big set piece. The trailer builds to the tournament and trial. "If I lose my first joust, I'll scarcely be a knight." Dunk's vulnerability shines here, with Egg replying, "But if you win, mind your pride to Duncan. There are princes about." Subtle Easter egg. Duncan is Dunk's full name, but it also winks at future kings. Book readers know the Targaryen ties. Then, the drama peaks. He's passing her, followed by accusations and, "I have no choice." Trial by combat. It must be held at dawn. Visuals show armored knights, lances clashing, and crowds roaring. We hear, "That means battle axes and lances of war," with Dunk retorting, "I know what it means. I always knew you meant trouble." The taunt, come out, little knight. It's time you face the dragon," is chef's kiss. Literal dragon reference to Targaryens, but also metaphorical for Dunk facing overwhelming odds. The trailer closes with urgency. "Get up, get up, get up!" as Dunk, battered in the dirt, rises for the fight. Egg's voice urges him on, emphasizing their bond. All right, let's talk Easter eggs and connections. These are what make breakdowns like this fun. First, the Face the Dragon line? That's a direct nod to House Targaryen, set about 90 years before Game of Thrones and during the aftermath of the Blackfyre Rebellion. We might see subtle hints to that civil war, especially with princes like Baelor Breakspear appearing. He's a fan favorite for his honor, contrasting Aerion's madness. Another gem, the tournament at Ashford. Book fans, this is straight from the Hedge Knight novella. Look for cameos like Lionel Baratheon, the Laughing Storm, ancestral ties to Robert Baratheon in GOT. And Egg's bald head? It's hiding his silver Targaryen hair, a secret that could explode if revealed. Ties to House of the Dragon. This era is post-Dance of the Dragons, so expect Dragon Egg references or Valyrian steel teases like the sword Blackfire potentially showing up in later episodes. Thematically, it's lighter than HOTD's darkness, more adventure, humor, and lines like, all men are fools, and shut up. But don't sleep on the stakes. Trial by Combat echoes Tyrion's trials in GOT, showing Westeros justice at its brutal best. Theories time. What's coming in Hard Salt Beef? Title-wise, it might reference preserved meat, symbolizing survival in hard times, fitting Dunk's story. Prediction 1. Dunk wins the trial but at a cost, maybe injuring a prince and forcing them on the run. Prediction 2. Egg's identity slips. That family reunion tease? Huge. And with the Blackfire Rebellion simmering, Episode 2 could introduce rebel sympathizers, setting up Season 1's arc. What do you think? Drop your theories in the comments. Will Dunk become a legend, or is this his downfall? Let's discuss. That's our full breakdown of the A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms Episode 2 trailer. If you enjoyed this, like the video, subscribe for more ASOIAF content, and hit the bell for notifications. Check out my Episode 1 recap linked in the description, and I'll see you after Episode 2 airs. Thanks for watching. Stay knightly out there.